Welcome back to the morning show. Well, February is Heart Month, and as adults, we've been hearing a lot about the signs of a heart attack or stroke.
And Dr. David Chan is joining us. He's a pediatric cardiologist at Carle, and you're saying that heart health actually starts at a young age. Good morning, first and foremost.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here this morning.
Yeah, we see kids with heart disease, and primarily I spend most of my time dealing with children that are born with heart problems.
Sure.
And fortunately, even though it's the most common birth defect, the numbers are fairly low.
Yeah.
And what we're finding out through the last decade especially is that there's a huge number of children that are at risk for heart disease that may not show up in childhood, that actually shows up in adulthood.
Wow.
So this is more prevalent than many people may think it is.
Yeah, and some people, and I think this is fairly true, is that it's tied to the ever-increasing number of kids that are really increasing in their weight,
Okay.
dealing with childhood obesity, and there are many things that can be associated with that as well.
Got it.
And what are some of these heart conditions that young children face?
Well, besides the congenital heart defects, that means that there's something structurally abnormal. What we're really looking at is what we worry about in adulthood, and that is coronary artery disease.
Okay.
And we do know that early signs of it can be as young as in 1 to 5 years of age, have been seen in some children who have passed away for different reasons.
Sure.
And that's why that when I tell parents, I said, what you are doing today to help your child to be healthy actually does have an impact on them when they get older to being adults.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the best way to go about this then. You know, if you're a parent, what should you know to make sure that your kid grows up to have a healthy heart?
That's a great question, and I will tell you that it's really not that complicated. I think any one of us, if we were asked, how do you lead a healthy lifestyle, we'd be able to say that. Doing it is what's difficult.
Yes.
Well, what are the important things? Eating the right things, right? Having a well-balanced diet that is rich in fruits and vegetables, decrease the things that are clearly not good for you, that is high fatty foods. And then the next thing, everybody's favorite thing to do or not do is exercise, right? Regular exercise is very, very important as well. And the third thing really is getting regular visits to make sure that you're getting checked up for high blood pressure, dealing with the potential of diabetes, because we have seen that rate of hypertension as well as diabetes really skyrocket in our country.
Sure.
So I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but why is it so important to start these habits at a young age?
Well, just like everything else, if the damage is done, it's very hard to fix.
Yeah.
Sure.
If we can prevent it, that always is the best way for us to address the problem. And I look at it this way: we owe it to our children to help them to be healthy adults.
Sure.
And it starts now, and therefore it affects every child that we are in contact with.
And we're not just talking about heart attacks either.
No. And the good news is that these kids are not going to have problems during childhood. What we're trying to do is prevent them having problems when they become adults, which has huge benefits for many, many different reasons.
And there are some things that parents can do to make it fun for their kids to actually want to maybe do something healthier, right?
Absolutely. I think it is a family affair. I think if the families or the parents or the grandparents really buy into the idea that this is for the greater good, they create ways of doing that. And ultimately, everybody wins. Playing games together, spending time together, eating at the dinner table, and not watching television all night long. These are the type of things that have added benefits, but the children will actually see that this is a normal way to live, and it becomes a lifestyle for them for the rest of their life.
Just like you said, it's really not that hard. All right, Dr. Chan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you
Dr.
for
Chan.
having me.